Hello friends, welcome back. In this video we are going to create one Java application. Okay, I will demonstrate you how you can create one Java application. Simple Java application we are going to create. Okay. So in my previous videos I already shown to you like how to use the Spring Tool Suite ID or Eclipse ID. Okay. So till now if you have not seen those videos means kindly see that one. And once you open that any of the ID like STS or Eclipse, any of the ID you will open means first thing it will ask you is like to choose the workspace location. To means workspace is the location means where you are storing all your content like whatever the project or application you are going to create, that one you are going to store in which location, that one you need to specify first. And I am going to create my first application in this location, coding zone slash java collection workspace. Okay, this is a what folder I created under this folder coding zone, which is there in the E drive. Okay, so I'm already in that workspace location, so I'm not going to click the launch button again. Okay, so I'm clicking cancel here. And once the STS or Eclipse will get open means you will get the prompt like this. Okay, suppose one welcome screen will be there means you can close that one, no issue. Then in the left side panel you can see in the project explorer tab you are getting the option create Java project. Either by clicking on this you can create a Java project, or you can go to the file new and you can get the Java project option here as well. If you are not seeing the Java project here, then you can go to the other option also. Under this Java also you may get Java project. Okay, so these are the different places or different options your STS or Eclipse are providing to create a Java project. Now click on next and give a project name. I am giving my first application. Here you can specify the JRE version as well. I am going to keep it as default 1.8 as only, and let the default configuration. Click on next. Here the source folder is there and the output, the whatever the dot class file will get generated, that will get stored in the bin directory. Okay, the whatever the source means the content, the class file or the Java file what we are going to create, those will get stored in this src directory. Okay, in the under this src directory we are going to create different package, and in that it is going to store our .java files, and its corresponding .class files are going to store under this bin directory. If you want you can change that as well. Under bin directory if you want to create any other folder and there you want to store that generated .class files means you can create a new folder as well. Okay, I'm not interested for that, so I'm clicking cancel. Now click on finish button. So if you will expand this, then you will see that project got created under this, and you are getting the src folder. Now right click on it, new, and create a package. I'm giving to give a name like com.secret point. This is the standard actually what we are following while giving a package name. Like it should start from the domain name dot com or .net or in or anything, any domain name, then followed by the company name. Okay, then followed by module name you can give if you want. I'm giving first program. Okay, so this is the naming convention you should follow in order to keep your package unique. Okay, then under this package I'm going to create a Java class. So for this you need to right click on that package and go to the new and create a class, and I'm going to give this class as my first program. Okay, here also you should follow the naming convention. As a good programmer you should follow the naming convention, means the programming practices, best programming practices you should follow. Like a class should be having the first letter as capital and followed by the each word's first letter should be capital, like F is capital here first, P is capital here followed by the. Okay, so now create the main method. I want to create a main method in that, so I'm going to click the tick button. Why this main method is required, that one I will explain later on. Okay, finish. So now you can see our class got created with the name my first program with the main method. Okay, and in this main method what I'm going to do, I'm just writing a print statement. Okay, CISO is the shortcut here, I think. Okay, I forgot, maybe system.out.println. Okay, here you can give any message. Welcome to Java. I'm giving the message. Okay, now how you can run that one? Either you can right click on your project, run as Java application. Okay, it will show the message on the console this way, welcome to Java. Or you can do what? You can right click on it, sorry, you can click highlight this one, you can run this one as well. Okay, so now let me explain what is the main method is doing here and why it is declared with public static void, all those things. Okay, it is a public class, that's why we should name the file name also with the class name only, my first program. Suppose there are couple of classes are there in this single file, like I am having class demo. Okay, then what should be the file name we should give? The file name should have the class which is made as public. In our case, my first program, the class which is declared as public, so the file name should also be the same like my first program only. Understood? Next is why this main method signature is like this, why it is public static and void main. Okay, this one we are going to see in the next video. That's it for this video. If you like this video, then please do subscribe to my channel and keep sharing with your friends. Thanks for watching. Take care.